Please come in. Hello.
Hi,
Welcome. My name is Christine Yewawa.
I'm Tanya Little.
Oh, thank you. I'll be your social worker today.
Okay, great.
Um, I have been reading your file, and I see that you are referred to us by this organization called Community Care Service. And I'll be your social worker today. But before we start, I wanted to go over some document, some policy document for our agency. So the first one is the confidentiality document. So this just says that everything that will be discussed here between you and me will stay between you and me. So,
Okay.
and unless that I feel like you want to harm yourself or you want to harm somebody else, then I am required by law to say it. So, and also I would like you to sign it. And do you have any questions about it?
No, I don't.
Alright. And this other document is an informed consent that says that I'll be your social worker and I'll be the one that will be servicing you today. So this is the informed consent. So if you can sign it for me. Thank you so much. And and also I wanted to tell you that if you are not satisfied with the service that I give you, you can talk to me or you can also see my supervisor. Is that okay?
That's fine.
Oh, thank you. So before we start, I wanted to ask you, tell me a little bit about yourself. What brings you here today?
I guess, I was just feeling stressed out. I'm going through a lot with my husband, and I think a friend just felt like, I needed somebody to talk to. I've just been like really depressed and down and feeling hopeless and, it's just really stressful and I don't really have anybody to talk to about what's going on. And, I don't want to tell my family members what's going on because I'm afraid that they may, do something to him because he's, it's kind of, it's an abusive relationship. I guess I'm a little embarrassed to even talk about it, but I'm just feeling really, really stressed, and I think I'm to the point where I just can't take it anymore.
Okay. I completely understand what you're going through, and yes, and I really commend you for seeking help, because it's a very stressful situation, but for coming and seeking help and being open, it's very, very good. So you just told me that you are in an abusive relationship and that have been affecting you a lot. So tell me a little bit about your relationship with your husband. So how long have you been married?
We've been together for, I guess, about 4 years. Well, married about 4 years. We've been together about 6. And I saw the signs and, I got pregnant and I just wanted to, try to make it work, for my child's sake or whatever. And so, but, I don't want my son to grow up in a situation where he thinks it's okay for a man to, put his hands on a woman and just talk, for him to talk to me the way that he does, it's just a lot, and I don't really want my son growing up in that type of environment.
Okay, before we continue, I wanted to ask you, are you okay if I write some notes?
That's fine.
Okay, so by what you say, I understand that you are in an abusive relationship and you decided to be with the man because you are pregnant?
Yes.
Oh, okay. So, how long is the abuse have been? Because you were married 4 years, right?
Right.
So how long has it been abusing you?
Probably as soon as we got married.
Oh, okay. I understand. So, okay. So 4 years of abuse. So, how do you explain to me a little bit about the abuse? How is he? What is he doing to you?
He's just really controlling and he's always accusing me of, you know, sleeping around, but all I do is go to work and go home. And he has pushed me to the ground and mushed my face into the ground. He punched me one time in the eye and gave me a black eye. And, you know, he's dragged me across the floor, you know, things like that. And it's gone on, you know, just for quite a while. I'm just tired. I'm done. I can't do anymore. I just can't, not even for the sake of my child. Of just having that family, you know, that was my biggest thing. I just wanted a family, you know, for me and my son. I just can't do it anymore. I just can't.
Oh, okay, I understand. So how often does it happen?
It varies. I can't, you know, at least once or twice a month. You know, it depends. You know, you could say the wrong thing and, you know, it could just trigger him. So you know, it's not consistent. I feel like most of the time, other than the time when he blacked in my eye, he's very careful about, you know, where he puts his hands, you know, as far as, you know, being physical. But I think really the last straw was he actually snapped and I could see it in his eyes, and he started choking me. And felt like that was the last straw.
So do you feel like he wanted to kill you?
I felt like he could have. I felt like because I just saw it in his eyes, I felt like he could have. And I don't know, and I was fighting, and I don't know, I think I kicked him and he kind of snapped out of it or something, but I felt like at that very moment, yeah, he could have.
Oh, okay. So did you try to harm your son too?
No, he's never, no.
Okay.
No.
Okay. And did your son has witnessed all this episode of physical abuse? Or?
He's witnessed some, but he's young, like he's only 2, so.
3-year-old. Okay. Obviously, I see that there is some violence going on in your relationship, and I just wanted to know if did you seek help before coming here?
I mean, I talked to his mom. I was very close to his mom, but she was more like old school. And just like, you know, women stay and they deal with it, and you know, she was just kind of like, you shouldn't break up your family, and that was just kind of her thing. And I couldn't tell my parents, you know, what was going on. I just couldn't, because they would not have that.
So, by what you're saying, I can hear that you never really seek help.
No.
Okay. Besides talking to his mom.
Right.
Okay. So, but with the situation now, what are your expectations? What do you expect us to do for you?
I just want to get out of the situation. I just don't feel like my parents will understand why I stayed as long as I did, so I don't know, you know, how supportive they would be.
Yeah.
Because I stayed and I didn't tell them. And I do fear, like I fear that if he knew, if I don't get away, then he could harm me. I don't know. I just don't know. I wouldn't put it past him. I just don't know.
Yeah, we definitely don't want anything really bad to happen to you,
right,
in terms of harming you or harming the kids, you know. So, by everything you said, I can tell that you really want to come out of that situation, because it's an abusive relationship, and having a small child, it's not a good environment for him, because as a kid he wants to grow up in a place where the parents are loving each other. He wants to be in a loving environment.
right.
So with all the information that you are providing me, I think you can qualify for one of our programs because we have a women's shelter, so where we can send you to protect you against the violence that is happening in your couple. So before that, we have a program that where you can get a housing as a single mother with children. You can get a house, but before that, you have to go through the shelter and then go through some counseling and go through some emotional help. We have counselors there that can help you. And so I'm gonna give you this form. It's an application if you agree to apply for the shelter and if you want to leave the situation so that you can feel safe for you and your child. We have this application for the shelter. You can take it home and read through it and fill it out, and you can bring it as soon as tomorrow. Or you can call one of our workers here. We can also come to your house and pick it up and see if we can take you. We can start from there.
Okay.
Yeah, so
All right, thank you.
I really commend you for seeking help because there are a lot of women that go through the same situation, but they don't seek help, and you are entitled to receive the help that you need. Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome, man. Thank you so much, and I'll follow up with you. I'll give you my number already down right here. And you can call me as soon as 8 a.m. in the morning, Yeah, so that's my direct line. And
Okay, thank you.
yes, ma'am. So,
Okay.
yeah, so we can start from there. So,
Okay,
yeah.
great.
I'll follow up with you too tomorrow. I'll call you, or you can call me. And then I'll see if when you fill up this form, then you can bring it back tomorrow, and then we can go from there and start see how we can take you to the shelter.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. It was very nice meeting you.
Yes, it is.